For decades, these jets have been the backbone of America's air dominance. From battlefields in the deserts of the Middle East to covert operations in the skies over Europe and Asia, they have played a vital role in maintaining global security, but that's all coming to an end. These 5 legendary U.S. Air Force fighter jets are about to be retired, marking the end of an era. What made them so special, and why is it time to say goodbye? A-10 Thunderbolt II. Let's start with the legendary A-10 Thunderbolt II, or Warthog, it's affectionately known. Designed specifically for close air support missions, the A-10 is a machine built to survive in the heat of battle. Armed with the GAU-8 Avenger, a 30mm cannon capable of firing nearly 4,000 rounds per minute, the Warthog is capable of destroying enemy tanks and armored vehicles with pinpoint precision. However, it's not just its firepower that makes the A-10 special, it's its durability. The aircraft can continue flying even after sustaining severe damage, including the loss of an engine and hydraulic system. From the Cold War era to modern operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, the A-10 has been a lifesaver for thousands of ground troops. The brrrt sound from GAU-8 not only signifies attack, but also hope and safety. However, the 2026 fiscal year will be the last time the A-10 officially flies. The U.S. Air Force has decided to retire all 160 to remaining A-10s. The main reasons: the development of war technology that increasingly prioritizes stealth, drones, and network-centric warfare systems, as well as increasing maintenance costs. B-1B Lancer. Next is the B-1B Lancer, or BOM, which is the first supersonic strategic bomber capable of carrying a large payload at high speed. With a variable wing design, the B-1B can fly long distances at Mach 1.2 and carry a variety of conventional bombs and nuclear weapons. This aircraft played a vital role during the Cold War and in combat operations in the Middle East. However, the B-1B has been gradually retired since the early 2020s, with a total retirement plan approaching 2026. This retirement is driven by high maintenance costs and the emergence of the next-generation bomber, the B-21 Raider, which relies on advanced stealth technology. KC-135 Stratotanker. A figure that rarely steals the spotlight, but is very vital, is the KC-135 Stratotanker. This aerial refueling aircraft has served the U.S. Air Force since 1957. Without the KC-135, the operational range of fighter jets and bombers would be greatly limited. This aircraft ensures that the air fleet can fly longer and farther, giving America an invaluable strategic advantage. However, the KC-135 is more than 60 years old, making it increasingly obsolete. Today, the KC-135 is gradually being replaced by the more modern and efficient KC-46 Pegasus with more advanced avionics technology and refueling capabilities. T-38 Talon. The T-38 Talon is a supersonic jet trainer that has trained thousands of Air Force pilots since it first flew in 1961. The jet has a reputation as a reliable and agile training platform, but with advances in technology, the T-38 has begun to be deemed inadequate for modern training standards. Structural challenges and increasing accidents have led the USAF to plan a replacement for the T-38 with a new trainer, the T-7A Red Hawk, which incorporates advanced technology, digital avionics, and a safer design. The T-38 is scheduled to be phased out starting in the mid-2020s. Here is a technology comparison chart between the T-38 Talon and the T-7A Red Hawk. Some key points from this chart. E-3 Sentry AWACS. Finally, there's the E-3 Sentry, a flying radar aircraft that served as the eyes and ears of the U.S. Air Force and NATO for over 40 years. With its massive, saucer-shaped radar atop its fuselage, the E-3 could monitor hundreds of kilometers of airspace, providing command and control and early detection of airborne threats. However, the E-3's radar and avionics technology is becoming outdated, and its operational costs are prohibitively high. Instead, the Air Force will replace the E-3 with the more modern and efficient Boeing E-7 Wedgetail. The E-3's retirement process has already begun and will last until the end of this decade. The retirement of these 5 jets marks a major change in the history of the United States Air Force. The era of these legendary machines and their iconic missions will be replaced by advanced technologies, stealth, drones, and artificial intelligence. However, for the pilots, technicians, and all who have served these aircraft, retirement is not just the end of their careers, but also the end of a chapter in history and unforgettable memories. The sound of their engines, the flutter of their wings, and the dangerous missions they performed will live on. Thank you for watching Global Warzone Military. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell for the latest updates about the global military world. See you in the next video.